different wines.
My brother has a two-time around the world cruise with the Queen Elizabeth.
An amazing plate of food and a really great experience.
My father, he was one of the persons to start in the 70s opening the restaurants in the communism time.
For 15 leather.
15 leather. We were tired and we didn't get the actual shooting off the restaurant the other night. And so we're up here by ourselves just doing a quick shoot to wrap up the vlog. At the bar itself, it wraps around corner building so you get a nice feel. You got your own space and it's boutique-y, you know, so you can see the owners of this place know what they're doing. It's been the third time we've actually been here.
So we also came here about a week and a half ago for my birthday, and we met with everybody here and we weren't sure if we were going to get in or not because they offer wine tastings on a Monday night, and this year my birthday fell on a Monday. So we're like, well, at least just meet here, and then if we can't get in, we'll head off somewhere else. And we got here around 8, which is when we told everybody to meet, and we're like, well, let's just sit down and have one drink.
Yeah.
Because one thing we've noticed in Bulgaria is if you say A time, expect people to arrive anywhere within half an hour of that. So we sat down and had a drink here, but with the wine tasting going on, Maria was already here with friends and family having the wine tasting experience. So when she came down to join with the party, she's like, we have to come back and do this. So this week we booked in to the wine tasting. In here, there was a group of 8 of us.
With Maria.
A baby bed for my baby.
Her father, Christy loves her father. Jose, I love Jose. And her sister, and Vlad, the crazy Bulgarian.
So they don't only just offer wine as part of the pricing. You get to try 6 different wines, plate of food, and a really great experience and very educational. The owners put a lot of time into actually providing useful and detailed information. He did take the time to come and explain it to us in English as well.
He spent about half an hour throughout an hour and a half session explaining all the wines in Bulgarian to everyone in quite detail, and the passion. That flows through to the food and the wine. What it was good food, good wine, amazing price and good company. You put it all together. Pardon me. The 2 owners here, one runs downstairs, one runs upstairs. We're downstairs on the street having a drink, and anything you wanted, you accommodate. Let us sit here while we wait for 10 minutes. There's one of the owners here. What was your name again?
Rado.
Oh, Rado.
Tsarevnut, the winery is Tsarevnut. It's very fresh and very floral. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for that. So I've got Matt in here. He's the owner of the wine bar that we're out the other night. So a quick question for you. Why did you decide to start a wine bar of all bars?
So, as you mentioned, I'm one of the partners here together with my brother, and my brother just come back from Berlin. We both decided to settle down in Bulgaria for the first time since 2005. I've been in quite long in the wine business, and it was a quite hunger for a decent wine bar in Varna in general. We get quite few bars in Sofia. We get a very cool bar in Plovdiv. And Varna was missing a really wine-directed place. That we decided with my brother that we're gonna do it. We didn't put a timeline on it. We're looking for a place, and when this place popped up, we really like the place. So that was the reason to start it. Otherwise, we could be still looking for another.
So you waited for the right place.
We were waiting for the right place. Yeah.
You've done well. Yeah. I had a really good experience here. The food went well with the wine, the feeling, the decor. Everything feels really well balanced. It's the right mix. Why is that, do you think?
There may be a few reasons. Thank you first. There may be a few reasons. Both of us, we have been working on cruise ships quite for a while. We have been traveling around the world. My brother has a two-time around the world cruise with the Queen Elizabeth. On the other side, our family, my mother is a chef, my father, he has like more than 35 years in the restaurant. He was one of the persons to start in the 70s, opening the restaurants in the communism time and working in the high quality restaurants. We named the company after him because he recently passed away. He was his name is Ivan. So most of our family, friends, and grandfather, my godfather, my uncles, all of them, they work in the restaurant business. So it was a very natural for us to grow with that feeling.
Sounds like you actually had so much exposure that you're already ahead of the game. You know, like you're Queen Elizabeth, your dad had fine restaurants in the 70s. That explains a lot. mentioned Rado worked in the international shipping line around the world a couple of times. I can feel that. I can feel that he knows what he's doing because he knows what we want before we even want it, which is, yeah, I've experienced that here. I haven't experienced that in too many other locations around Varna. Fantastic. And so how long have you had the bar for now?
We opened on 19th of September 2019, so it's not yet, we haven't make a year yet. It has been very dynamic experience, definitely, and in general the crowd has been very kind to us, and the people love the place. So, of course, we didn't expect to have a quarantine in the first year that we opened the bar, which the business is normally very fragile in the first year of opening. But the people here, they have been very kind to us.
Do you feel that you get expats coming here?
Yes, we do, most probably because of the product that we offer is much more closer to the people that love to travel. For example, we don't have any of the soft drinks like Coca-Cola or Pepsi-Cola, and I think not because we hate it, it's offered everywhere else. We want to offer something else.
Ginger lemonade, freshly made from his kitchen. Wow.
These kind of bars you can find in capitals of expats like Berlin, you can find in London, this type of places you can find in San Francisco or Washington DC. The people who comes one here, they will spread the voice around, and that will bring more expats.
So if I had to pass the message on now, I'd say if you're coming through to Varna, get in now because in 5 years' time you may not be able to. or the prices will be too high.
No, we don't go that way, don't worry.
Perfect, thank you very much. There's a lot of places here I would recommend in a culinary sense for expats because the quality here across the board is very high. What would I personally recommend for the experience as well as the food, and this place is one of those places. So